It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular. And have struggled, but there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Here we go!
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. punt. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Willis. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Okay, break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Willis is going to throw once more. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Okay, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. But this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. And And that is incomplete here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's Stevenson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. So I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Willis looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Willis to throw once more. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
19 tight. Check smash.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Here we go.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts matching up against the LA Chargers. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
On 1st down, Willis.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
On the move past the 40.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Right back to the air again with Willis.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Malik Willis and the Titans heading out for another series. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. One quarter remains for the right to survive round. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now Willis to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing.
And right now, that crowd, silent. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Up the middle they go. Tatum, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cooper Kupp, touchdown Bengals. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out come the Titans now.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The center receiver in motion to the right.
18 rattlers. Go.
Willis will look to pass again here.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free.
And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Here we go, set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. He's at the 50, the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18. And the Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.